Most embarrassing NHL moment, I scored an own goal in San Jose.
Nice attack by Marcus Sorensen. Now they score! Sharks take the lead on a crazy play in the Buffalo end of the ice.
I think ultimately it's going to go off of Eichel's skate.
The goalie wasn't very happy with me. I think I tried to carry the puck in front of the net. It went off his stick and into our net, so that's probably my most embarrassing moment.
We played against Anaheim, and I think Getzlaf was chasing me, and it was supposed to be icing, so I went full speed. I went full speed for the puck and pick it up, but like it was icing, so I just turned around behind the net and I just fall down and full speed to the boards, and then I think he was mic'd up, and then I saw the video afterwards.
Oh my God, I thought that kid died. I was like, I didn't touch him.
He was like, well, I didn't touch that kid, and it was funny.
Yeah, I think my first away game I ever played was against Columbus, and I was moving from forwards to backward and kind of heel picked and fell down pretty quick.
Sandin played just under 9 minutes in his National Hockey League debut. Stepped on a dime there, but got up and moved the puck out.
Saw some nice videos of it after with like I fell in a banana shell, so that's probably it.
When I scored my first goal, I was obviously really happy, but once I got up to do my celly, I kind of fell backwards on my back.
Short-handed, Engvall, and Maloney scores! Pierre Engvall, his first NHL goal!
He celebrates a little bit too much. Steps on a banana peel and down he goes.
It's a funny memory looking at them, but I remember back then it was a little bit awkward after seeing the seeing the celly.
Fell down in the All-Star game. That was embarrassing a little bit.
Here is Miro Heiskanen of the Dallas Stars.
And that's what you're always concerned about. You don't want to fall down there.
I was thinking before the skate that don't fall down, but yeah, I did, and yeah, that was kind of embarrassing.
It's one of those things that it might not have looked like much, but I ran offside on an empty net one time. I was just kind of zoning out. My teammate Eric Hall had the puck on the other side, and I was kind of just watching him to score the empty netter and ended up running offside. So like I said, I don't think a lot of people caught it, but it was pretty embarrassing when that goal was called back.
He's got Haula. Haula to the empty net. He scores! Eric Haula into the empty net and hold everything.
The play was deemed to be offside before the puck crossed line.
Yeah, well offside. Good call by the linesman there.
So I can't remember exactly who we played, but I think Haula was only here for the one season, and I took a goal away from him.
The most embarrassing moment in my NHL career was probably my first NHL goal. It went off my butt and in. I didn't even realize I scored until watching it on the video.
Stars hold the zone in a shot, and it trickles in! Scored! Jason Robertson was there. If he got a piece, it's his first NHL goal. Dreamt of his first NHL goal his entire life. Winds up being one off the hip.
The guys even grabbed the puck because they didn't even know it went off of me, so definitely an embarrassing moment and something that I try not to watch.
I was back checking and I just had like my head down. And then the guy ended up kind of like losing the puck, and I had my head down and just like ran right into his back.
One's not coming to mind, but it's probably like trying to break a stick or something that just didn't work out.
And it's the stick's fault the Flyers are behind.
I think I had a broken finger actually, and we were in a shootout.
Here we go with shooter one in the shootout. Not the greatest start. And not a great finish for Clayton Keller. And off he skates back to the bench.
The puck hit the boards, like I went to skate along the boards, and I kind of lost the puck and it hit the board, so I thought that was pretty funny.
I think honestly my most embarrassing moment was my first ever shift in the NHL. Got the puck and tried to dump it in. I ended up dumping it off our own guy. He falls down, they start coming the other way. Now I'm skating backwards, I fell down again, and I get back to the bench and everybody's like, hey, you can only go up from there.
I think I ran into a ref my first year in the first couple games after my college season.
And now back the other way. Whoops! Cole Caulfield just ran into the official, and play is stopped. That might be the biggest hit he's taken so far in the NHL.
That was right in front of the Maple Leafs bench too, which didn't make it easy when I got up.
We're in Philadelphia playing, and I got caught on defense somehow. Got toe dragged, walked. I think it was Joel Farabee scored.
Farabee swings wide, makes the move, the shot, he scores! Rolls in back-to-back games, this one a beauty, short-handed, and the Flyers are up 2-1.
And
And then we're in New Jersey the next night eating breakfast, and like we're watching TV, and all of a sudden ESPN like top 10 plays come on, and like at number 4 or whatever, it's Farabee walking me. And so in front of everybody on ESPN, kind of stung a little bit.
I had never worn shot blockers before, which are these plastic linings they put around your skates. And the first time I ever wore them was in my first NHL game. I fell like 100 times in the game because I kept clicking them together, and there's a picture of me falling. My feet are tangled all together with the shot blockers, and I think it was Daniel Sedin standing behind me just like, how is this guy out here with us right now? Yeah, it's a pretty funny picture.
Flicking the puck out of play is just like, I can't remember a particular, well, I could.
And that's out of play. Going to be a penalty for delay of game to the Sharks here. Second one for this infraction tonight.
It's so deflating. Like, it just sucks because like it's a delay of game. It's a penalty you don't want to take. The boys are out there grinding. It's just, yeah, that's the worst.
I think the most embarrassing moment is when you fall down in warm-ups. I think that's, the most embarrassing thing could happen.
I was playing for the Maple Leafs. I usually come out for the first couple guys in warm-up, and I ended up stepping on a loose puck and yard sailed everywhere. Helmet came off, and it was a big thing. It was pretty embarrassing, but I laughed it off, shook it off.
I mean, I don't know if you could find a clip about this, but just being -4, that's probably the most embarrassing thing.
I don't know if we can find that one.
Yeah. Just don't be looking at my defensive highlights. Not great.
I had a little extra space to close on Patrick Kane, and I did a crossover left, and he went the other way, and I think my legs went into panic mode, and he got the inside, and luckily I had a goalie to save me outside, and didn't show up on ESPN later that night.
But how about this first shot by Matthews? That's what knocked it right off. Yeah, like he cannot get up.
That's not really what you want to have happen to you. Yeah, there, when I try to push, it's just like you lose all the balance. Like I was almost surprised about how you can't even move when you, not a fun one.
Yeah, I think one of my embarrassing moments in the NHL was probably my second ever NHL game in the playoffs at Madison Square Garden. I lost my skate blade on one of the shifts in the far corner, so I had to crawl back to the bench amidst a pretty crazy playoff game when you're trying to kind of break into the league. So that was pretty funny, but my teammates gave me some help.
Being scared of the cannon at Nationwide Arena.
There it is. I'm not the only guy in the building that gets scared every single time here in Columbus.
Now, being a Blue Jacket, I'm good with it now.
I think my first year, rookie season, maybe 10 or 15 games in, Pavel Datsyuk was coming down the wing, and I'm sure a lot of people have a story like this, but kind of inside out at me. I almost fell down.
We've seen him go end to end and score some beauties. What a Datsyukian deke right there.
I don't think he completely got around me, but I felt a little embarrassed after that.